Mosley, Davis to Shields. All right. Yeah, Mosley, Davis to Shields. Kane will be here too.
He's like maybe so.
You good? Oh. Yeah. Here, can you hear us in it? Check, check.
Yep.
Check, check, check. Yeah. Just let me know whenever you hit record. And we are live. Welcome into MVI Live's exclusive coverage of the Mon Valley Independent Summer Basketball League Boys Division. And we are starting our triple header off with a matchup between BeeGraphix and Howard Hanna. I'm Mon Valley Independent Assistant Sports Editor Jose Negron, joined by correspondent Dean Delamalva. And we are already set to go as the opening tip is won by BeeGraphix. And Jaden Davis going to take a three-pointer to start things off, rebounded by Howard Hanna. And good matchup to start the week here, Dean.
Yeah, this should be really an interesting game. Nice and up and down. Looking forward to seeing some great athleticism in this one.
As Howard Hanna, their first turnover of the game. We'll run through the starting lineups first for BeeGraphix. Quentin Martin, Jaden Pratt, Rodney Gallagher, Shea Champagne, and Savion Stroud. The starting five for BeeGraphix. Tyler and Trevor Kovac starting for Howard Hanna. Isaiah Mosley, Jaden Davis, and Keandre DeShields as there's a three ball by Gallagher. And he hits it for the first bucket of the game.
You know, just stop and pop.
Doing his thing.
Nothing open, someone's just going to take it.
Here's DeShields inside. Draws the foul. That's going to be on number 5. And that is Savion Stroud, as DeShields will head to the free throw line for the first time tonight.
Very interesting. We've got 3 games tonight. All 6 teams are 1-1.
Yeah, it's you know, I had a column in today's MVI about parity, and you know it's evident here in the boys division and the girls division. As DeShields goes 1 for 2 from the line.
Of course, DeShields 36 and 39 his first 2 games. So
yeah, he's by far the leading scorer as he picks up a defensive board there.
Expecting him to fill the basket again tonight. Kovac gives it away.
Another turnover for Howard Hanna. Now BeeGraphix the other way, and it goes off the hands of Gallagher, and it's going to go the other way. First turnover for BeeGraphix.
We'll see some new people, as last week I'm sure a couple of guys were on vacation or whatever reason missed some action, but there's DeShields missing the shot. Rebound is to Jaden Pratt. Comes Gallagher up the floor. This is on the wing. 3 ball up in the air, no good. DeShields the rebound. He's coming out running. Jose.
There he goes. There's Tyler Kovac now inside for 2. Tie game now on Tyler Kovac, his first bucket of the night. And sorry, I wanted to check the audio, make sure we were all good there. Now inside there, and it's going to be an offensive foul called on Shea Champagne, making his BeeGraphix debut, acquired from Elite Physical Therapy in the offseason. Filling the void left by his brother, Trey Champagne, who's actually in attendance, but is recovering from an injury.
He's an observer.
Jaden Davis pops up for 3, no good. Rebounded by Stroud. He gets it across court to Rodney Gallagher. Gallagher a 3 ball, no good. Rebounded by Martin, and Martin is going to get called for a foul, or Mosley, I should say, is going to get called for the foul on Martin. Mosley didn't make contact, but it looks like he kind of backed off there, but they still got the foul on him as Martin heads to the free throw line.
A little body contact there, maybe.
First free throw missed by Martin. BeeGraphix got their first win of the season on Thursday, a pretty lopsided 92-70 win over Union Cleaners after being forced to forfeit due to a lack of players. And They showed their depth. You know, had 5 guys in double figures. Jaden Pratt, Anthony Ciotti. They had Ronnie Gallagher, Quentin Martin, and Savion Stroud as Martin hits the second. Making a 4-3 BeeGraphix lead. Jumper there by Davis, in and out. Rebounded by Pratt. Now here's Gallagher, defended by Trevor Kovac there. Now Gallagher looking to make something happen. Gets it into the hands of Stroud, but some good defense there by Trevor Kovac to cause some havoc. It will stay with BeeGraphix.
Seeing both teams just feeling each other out here early.
Yeah.
You know, Howard Hanna scored 71 and 83. Of course, 92 put up by BeeGraphix last week. So I expect a lot of scoring, but so far it's kind of soft.
Yeah, there's another foul there. We'll send Pratt to the free throw line, and Howard Hanna also got in the win column on Thursday. A dramatic 83-78 victory over Farmers Insurance. Keandre DeShields with 36 points, I believe, and that's in that win.
It's the Farmers game?
Yep.
39.
39.
The Farmers game, 36 against the Fighting Naz Victorias.
And he had the game-winning layup and hit 4 free throws late to seal the victory. Missed free throw by Pratt.
It's my first look at the boys after a couple of nights with the ladies last week.
Definitely a talented group, just like on the girls' side, and a lot of even teams, as evident in everyone being 1-1. DeShields hits his first bucket of the night, makes it 5-4 Howard Hanna. Stroud defended nicely by Trevor Kovac with a 3 ball there by Martin. And it's 7-5 in favor of BeeGraphix.
I don't know. You can't leave any of these guys open for BeeGraphix, so they'll hit.
You know, a lot of depth here. There's 3 new faces really, along with Gallagher and Martin on the court, and Pratt and Stroud, and 2 draft picks, and then Champagne, a trade acquisition. DeShields loses control of that one. Now on the other end, Champagne gets fouled and couldn't get it to fall, but he will head to the line to shoot 2.
First foul on Jaden Davis. Got a lot of Laurel Highlands and Bell Vernon represented in this game.
Yes, we do. Obviously, Pratt and Gallagher, 2 Laurel Highlands standouts. They got to play their LH teammate Brandon Davis the other night as well.
Robert Kane and Mike Sapos checking the game for Howard Hanna.
Champagne hits both free throws to make it 9-5 BeeGraphix. Now Howard Hanna looking to respond here before this deficit grows any larger. DeShields a jumper from around the free throw line, rebounded by Pratt, and now BeeGraphix goes the other way. Gallagher guarded by Kane. Gallagher tried to get into the hands of Pratt, couldn't do it. BeeGraphix will reset. Pratt takes maybe a 3, maybe a long jumper. Couldn't tell if he was behind the line, but nonetheless misses. Now back to Howard Hanna and Jaden Davis for 3. This is why Matt Rowland and Casey McIntyre love this kid. Jaden Davis, a freshman from Chartiers Valley. Made his presence felt in his season debut Thursday, and now Gallagher for 3, no good. Sapos tried to go for the board, but Martin beat him out for it. Now Pratt, a jumper, no good. Rebounded by DeShields. DeShields now looking for a teammate, gets into the hands of Kane. Of course, DeShields, another Laurel Highlands guy. In the corner, Zion White for 3, no good. Martin the board, into the hands of Gallagher. BeeGraphix again, inside Champagne. Shot no good. Sapos gets the rebound, but a foul called there on Quentin Martin.
Yeah, I think they got Quentin there trying to grab the ball.
I don't know if Q is mic'd up tonight. I know Ben Tenuta had Q mic'd up last week. It was pretty cool to see that.
You mentioned Zion White in the game for Howard Hanna. Of course, his first action of the MBI SBL. Also on the floor now, Chris Barish for BeeGraphix, his first game.
And Barish, of course, a Carmichael standout. There's a jumper there by DeShields to give Howard Hanna a 10-9 lead. 5 points early on here for Keandre DeShields. Now Champagne with it. Inside, goes to the hoop, and it connects.
Nice take. Very nice take to the hole in the finish on the reverse layup.
We know how good this Shea Champagne is, and you know Tim Tyree very high on him and what he can bring to BeeGraphix this summer. DeShields now inside. Nice defense, and he's able to get the shot to fall. We'll look to complete the three-point play. DeShields looking early on like he wants that Player of the Year award.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, he's you know, now he's over 80 points already, with what he's already scored here today. He's trying to take it from his teammate.
Gallagher able to convert there inside. BeeGraphix goes ahead again, 13-12, and I think this is just going to be a back and forth affair the entire time here.
Yeah. Both teams aren't getting too far away from each other. That's for sure.
And one thing that BeeGraphix did do well, as Sapos tried to draw a foul, doesn't get anything called, goes back to BeeGraphix. One thing BeeGraphix did well Thursday against Union Cleaners was they were able to get that long run. You know, they had 11-0 run early on. They had an 8-0 run in the second half. Union Cleaners wasn't able to get maybe more than 2 baskets in a row. And they're going to call foul there. It's going to be on Jaden Davis. Tyler Kovac will come in for Davis.
That's a 2 on Jaden Davis. Him and Rodney were battling down there for position, and a little too aggressive, I think.
It's one of those things that Gallagher is very good at, you know, making the defense earn it. Champagne guarded heavily by Tyler Kovac, gets it in the hands of Gallagher. BeeGraphix resets. Gallagher defended by Kane. Jumper in and out. Martin tried to get the putback, goes over the backboard and out, and it'll go back to Howard Hanna's. It's a 13-12 BeeGraphix lead, 8:50 to go here in the first half. Dean will have coverage of this game in tomorrow's Mon Valley Independent. Jen Caudalupi is here taking photos. DeShields able to get that floater to fall.
Seems like if he gets in the paint, he's going to put up a shot. And on most cases tonight, they've gone in.
Yeah, 9 of Howard Hanna's 14 points here in the early going. Jaden Davis with 3, Tyler Kovac with 2. Here's Pratt, 3-ball no. Gets into the corner, Chris Barish for 3. And Barish gets his first bucket in the MVISBL. Just another weapon that BeeGraphix adds.
Yeah, you know, just averaged 20 a game for Carmichael's this past year.
Yeah, I mean, no big deal. There's DeShields inside, makes it look easy, and it's 16-16. Gallagher fouled on the way to the bucket. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Tied at 16 all, 7:45 on the clock. Gallagher already with 5 points here. Takes his first trip to the free throw line. Makes the first.
8 straight points for Keandre DeShields for Howard Hanna. Need to figure out how to defend that guy.
When he gets hot, you know, you got to put the ball in his hands. As Gallagher goes 2 for 2 from the line. DeShields controlling things. Joined on the court by Zion Moore, who hits a jumper. First bucket for Moore, a freshman from Ringgold. Now a miss, and Howard Hanna gets the rebound. They go the other way. Tyler Kovac now with it. Gets it over to Sapos. Sapos inside, gets it stripped by Barish. Another turnover by Howard Hanna, their 4th of the first half. Gallagher inside. Nice pass there to Savion Stroud. He can't finish it. Howard Hanna now goes the other way again.
I was just about to say Howard Hanna calmed down from
the turnovers.
From the turnovers, and then they go and get one. Another foul on Sapos. 2 for Sapos, 2 for Davis. The 2 Howard Hanna freshmen getting a little foul trouble early here.
A couple freshmen on this Howard Hanna team. Zion Moore, of course, another one from Ringgold, playing for his now high school coach, Matt Rowland. BeeGraphix going to slow things down here. Barish now with it. Guarded by Mosley. Barish going to take a 3, and he drains it to make it 21-18 BeeGraphix.
Just somebody else for you to watch on the perimeter for this BeeGraphix team, Barish.
Hey, Anthony Ciotti hit a couple big ones as well, and Kovac tried to get it inside to Mosley and couldn't get it without it being intercepted. There's Barish for 3 again. Chris Barish starting to get hot for BeeGraphix. 3 3-pointers for him. 6:18 to go, and it's a 6-point BeeGraphix lead on back-to-back threes by the Carmichael's Chris Barish. Deep 3 by DeShields, no good. Pratt the rebound, quick into the hands of Rodney Gallagher. Gallagher now going to the basket, and Kane is going to get called with the foul, and Gallagher will head back to the free throw line. Chris Barish, 9 early points here for BeeGraphix. First free throw for Gallagher is good.
Comes Davis back in the game. Also making his first entrance for BeeGraphix, Anthony Waddell, sophomore, Central Catholic.
Go in for Shea Champagne. Second free throw missed by Gallagher.
Oh,
3 ball by Barish. 4 3-pointers for Chris Barish. 10-point BeeGraphix lead. And a timeout by Howard Hanna here with 5:50 to go. Chris Barish, 9 of the last 10 points for BeeGraphix to help lead his team to a 28-18 lead. 12 points here for the Carmichael Star. What, all 12 points over what, the last 2 minutes or so?
Yeah, just about two and a little bit, let's call it. Good guesstimate there, Jose. He comes off the bench and just starts draining them. You know, teams that played Carmichael's this year probably used to seeing that.
Yeah.
But of course he started, but you know, able to get into the lineup here and just start draining threes. Has taken this game that was tied at 18, and boom, it's a 10-point advantage on a 10-0 run.
I think BeeGraphix is going to have some trouble trying to decide on who to start on a game-to-game basis.
Yeah, I'm going to get everybody some minutes here somehow.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you look at the guys that are on the court, you know, that's a pretty solid 5. And you got Shea Champagne and Quentin Martin on the bench right now. Great players in their own right as Jaden Davis hits a deep 3. Big tray there for the Char Valley freshman, making a 7-point game. Gallagher to the hoop. That's not supposed to look easy. I don't think it was, but he makes it look like that. Gallagher again, a bucket, 30-21 BeeGraphix. Double dribble there by Robert Kane. 6th turnover of the half for Howard Hanna. Gallagher already up to 10 points here in this first half.
DeShields gets a breather just from the timeout, and he's back in there. Of course, they need him in there right now. He's the only one other than Davis really scoring right now.
He usually doesn't take too many breaks. Usually plays full games. See him guarding Gallagher now. Pratt from the corner. 3-ball no good. Rebounded Waddell. A nice job to get to the loose ball. He's guarded by Davis. Gets into the hands of Barish. Barish 4 for 4 already from 3-point range. And he gets it knocked away. Trevor Kovac, some good defense there. And on the other end, Robert Kane able to convert, draws the foul, and will look to complete the three-point play.
I've seen that a couple of times last week on the girls' side where the senior recognizes that, hey, I've got a young kid on me, I'm going to try to take him, and then all of a sudden the young kid goes, not so fast, my friend.
Last week, Trevor Kovac did a good job of making his debut and making it known that he's prepared to be a significant contributor. There's another turnover by BeeGraphix.
Back-to-back possessions, if you will.
Provides a lot of energy, and Matt Rowland has noticed. He started him here tonight. He said he's earned the opportunity to play more minutes, and he's provided energy. He can shoot and score and plays good defense, as we saw on that turnover on Barish. Earned opportunities early on. Three ball from the corner by Kane was no good. Now BeeGraphix the other way. Gallagher to Barish for two. 32-24 BeeGraphix, 4:10 to go here in the first half.
Barish says, I got to make up for missing 2 games last week. I need to start scoring here, and he's got 14.
DeShields able to make that.
Again.
A circus shot there by Keandre DeShields, draws the foul, and now a chance to complete the three-point play.
Again, DeShields gets into the lane and it goes in. I mean, it's been pretty much that way all night.
14 points for Keandre DeShields. Now under 4 minutes to go here, 32-27. BeeGraphix lead. Corner tray there by Stroud, no good. Rebounded by Martin. Martin kicks it out to Gallagher. Gallagher going to take a three, and that one is nothing but net. 13 points for Rodney Gallagher. It's an 8-point lead again for BeeGraphix. Shields guarded by Martin. Jumper no good. Rebounded by Kane. Kane inside. Blocked by Martin, and then a foul called. That one's going to be on Trevor Kovac.
It's 17 fouls.
Now in the 1-and-1. 3:20 to go. 35-27 BeeGraphix. And we talked about it earlier, Dean, how BeeGraphix took advantage of that big run last week, and now they get that long run to get some separation on the scoreboard, and they're looking to take advantage of it. Martin misses that free throw. Now the other way comes Howard Hanna. Jaden Davis to the hoop, and he's able to convert. Barris tried to draw the charge, but wasn't called there. Jaden Davis, 8 points early on. 35-29 BeeGraphix, 3 minutes to go. Gallagher, deep three, no good. Stroud gets the offensive board, but he steps on the line. It's going to be Howard Hanna ball.
I don't know, that play that just happened down this end with Barish, I'm of the opinion that if there's contact, there's got to be a foul either way.
Yeah.
It's either a block or a charge. And half the time you see people get run into and there's no call whatsoever.
I always think if a kid tries to draw a charge and he's sliding, that's probably a call.
Yeah.
He took the contact and then slid a bit there, and ball goes out of bounds off Howard Hanna. Go back to BeeGraphix. 2:35 on the clock. 6-point BeeGraphix lead. Into the hands of Pratt. Pratt guarded by Zion Moore, I should say. Floater no good. Quentin Martin gets a pair of rebounds and a putback. 6 points for Quentin Martin now. Jaden Davis to the basket, but kicks it out to Tyler Kovac for three. 37-32 now. BeeGraphix leads. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. 5-point ball game.
Good court vision down here to find Kovac. There you are.
There I am. Sorry. Unplugged it a little bit. Who actually...
You had me. I was distracted by the issue, but we'll get it.
39-32, BeeGraphix after that bucket. 3-ball by Trevor Kovac. It's good. 39-35 after that 3 from Trevor Kovac. Gallagher into the hands of Champagne. 1:16 on the clock. Champagne floater in the lane. Good. (41-35) BeeGraphix lead as we approach the 1-minute mark here in the first half. Jaden Davis, guarded by Shea Champagne, gets into the hands of Trevor Kovac. Kovac for 3. Goes straight out of bounds. And BeeGraphix will take over. 52.6 seconds to go. Plenty of time here to expand on this lead. Martin into the hands of Gallagher. Wide open shot, no good. DeShields all alone for the rebound. Now in transition. DeShields blocked by Gallagher and a foul called.
Offense. Yep, they called offense there on DeShields. Everybody's up, everybody's okay, I think.
DeShields with the foul, and will be in the hands of BeeGraphix. I think Martin Quinton thought it might have been on him. Probably relieved to hear the call by the referee, but here comes BeeGraphix again. Just over 30 seconds to go. Shea Champagne gets it into the hands of Rodney Gallagher. Gallagher shoots a 3 and converts. Will be a deep 2 actually for Gallagher. 43-35. 15 seconds to go. Jumper by Davis, no good. BeeGraphix now another chance. Can they make it a double possession game? And he does. Chris Barish knocks down another 3, and it's 46-35. Howard Hanna at the buzzer.
Oh.
Jaden Davis able to convert there at the buzzer to make it an 8-point game at halftime. 46-38 in favor of BeeGraphix.
Wow. Looked like they had cut it down to 4 there with the 3 by the younger Kovac, and it looked like Howard Hanna was going to be able to get to halftime in pretty good shape. But quick scoring by BeeGraphix was able to get them back to that extended lead, and then looks like it's going to be double digits when Jaden Davis just throws up a prayer from in between half court and the 3-point line, and it's good.
Huge bucket there for Davis. And we are at halftime, 46-38. Have a 2.5-minute break. We'll take a look at some of the stats here. And a couple guys stand out here for BeeGraphix early on.
Yeah, you know, you obviously know what you're going to get with Rod.
Yeah, it's
17 points for him, but Chris Barish comes off the bench. 17 points, 5 3-pointers. He's the reason why they're ahead in this game.
Yeah,
for sure. Quentin Martin's got 6 points, but 6 boards. Jaden Pratt has not scored, but has 7 boards. So. It's the Rod and Barish show so far for BeeGraphix, and seems like that's working just fine.
Yeah, it's worked out well, and nice early performance here by BeeGraphix, as Barish and Gallagher have, without question, led the way. And looking at the Howard Hanna side, it's been all Keandre DeShields. 14 points for DeShields at halftime, as well as 11 points from Jaden Davis. And we'll see if Howard Hanna can claw away more here as we continue coverage of the Mon Valley Independent Summer Basketball League. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back here on MVI Live. We are back here for the second half of play. Howard Hanna and BeeGraphix. Howard Hanna inbound. Quick three ball by Robert Kane. No good. Tyler Kovacs tried to save it. Out of bounds. Will go back to BeeGraphix.
Nobody really in foul trouble in the first half. A couple of guys with two for Howard Hanna, Sapos, and Jaden Davis with two. Barish with two for BeeGraphix. So no real foul trouble to speak of in this one.
Tyler Kovacs to the hoop. That one falls.
Strong take there by Tyler Kovacs. Really nice take to the hole.
Makes it a 6-point game, 46-40. There's a turnover by BeeGraphix. Howard Hanna the other way. Kane with speed. He gets it poked away by Pratt into the hands of Savion Stroud. Gets it over to Shea Champagne. Champagne looks for a teammate. Gets it into the hands of Pratt. Pratt inside. That one is blocked away by Tyler Kovacs. No foul called. BeeGraphix side wanted a call but did not get it. Howard Hanna now will take over. Again, 4 players have scored for BeeGraphix. 34 of those points have come from Rodney Gallagher and Chris Barish, 17 apiece. 14 for Keandre DeShields, 11 for Jaden Davis on the Howard Hanna side. 6 players have scored for the boys in green. Kane over to Tyler Kovacs. Kovacs for 3. Off the mark, into the hands of Kane. Kane with the rebound, tried to go for the putback. It went off of Kane out of bounds, and we'll go over to BeeGraphix. Thank you to the 16 tuning in to the first game of this triple header. We'll have coverage of Farmers Insurance and Elite Physical Therapy, the second game here this evening. And then Campy's Pizza will face Union Cleaners in the 9 p.m. finale. If you have anything you want to say, hit us up in the chat. Jumper by Stroud, no good. Rebounded by Mosley, and now in transition, here comes Howard Hanna.
BeeGraphix starting the second half a little chilly from the field.
Shields jumper no good. Nice job by Kovacs to get a hand on it. Went right to Jaden Davis. He takes a 3. A lot of threes here in this one. Jaden Pratt inside. Nice move to the bucket, but can't convert.
A little too strong there. Maybe anticipating a foul. Still can't get on the scoreboard so far.
The Shields jumper, and unfortunately for Howard Hanna, they haven't been able to take advantage of that. Here's Pratt in transition. Dunk is no good. Now here's Kovacs into the hands of Kane. Kane for 2, no good. He tried to get the putback to go. It doesn't. Davis, a jumper to follow, and that doesn't fall.
They shrink the rims, I think, at halftime here.
Something happened.
Well, who knows? The game started kind of slow. Both teams started slow early here, so maybe it'll pick up again like it did in the first half.
Another miss there by BeeGraphix. Howard Hanna gets the rebound. DeShields try to get into the hands of Kane. Went behind Kane, out of bounds, and it'll be BeeGraphix ball once again. 6 turnovers in the first half for Howard Hanna, first of the second.
No-look passes are nice and pretty, but if you don't need to do them, don't do them. And I think that happened twice on the last 2 trips for Howard Hanna. Tried a little no-look pass when they could have just done the simple thing, and they may have scored.
Yeah, I think both teams right now have kind of struggled with the simple things, and haven't been able to take advantage of the other team's misfortunes early on here. And there's Savion Stroud. Gets on the board there with a bucket. Making an 8-point game for BeeGraphix, and this is really the opportunity that Howard Hanna, a good opportunity they were presented with, as BeeGraphix struggled early on here in the half. But here's a bucket by Tyler Kovacs. Kovacs, his second bucket of the half.
All 3 baskets made here in the second half have been thanks to strong takes to the hole.
Kovacs with 9 points, 4 here in the second half for Howard Hanna. 3 ball by Gallagher is no good, goes off and out of bounds, and go back in possession of Howard Hanna. Zion Moore and Trevor Kovacs will relieve Tyler Kovacs and Jaden Davis. And Howard Hanna does have 8 players, so they have the luxury of keeping their guys fresh. 7 players on the BeeGraphix side.
can't say the same for Campy's Pizza later. They may be short again tonight from what we understand.
And I was talking to Naz a little bit about it earlier, as there's a 3-ball by DeShields. No good, rebounded by Trevor Kovac. Kovac jumper no good. He actually got a hand on it after the miss, went out of bounds. It'll go back to BeeGraphix. And talked to Naz a little bit about that. And when he has his guys here, he has a pretty decent squad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think that would be any different for any team in this league. I mean, when you get the players here, anybody I think could win just on any night.
Without question. I mean, so much talent on all of these rosters. There's a bucket by Isaiah Mosley inside, makes it a 6-point game once again. First bucket of the night for Mosley. There's a miss by Martin, and now Howard Hanna goes the other way. DeShields receiving plenty of attention, but doesn't matter. Timeout called here by Bobby Zajanowski, as BeeGraphix clinging to a 50-46 lead. 11:05 to go here in the second half of play.
Well, thank a couple sponsors here, Jose.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I got it right here.
Oh, you do? Oh,
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Prepared.
Beautiful.
I was ready for this. There are a few places that offer the atmosphere, locally sourced ingredients, and an experience like no other than Perked Up Cafe, located at 530 McCain Avenue in Charleroi. Perked Up Cafe offers coffee from La Prima Espresso Company, a local Pittsburgh area roaster, serving breakfast, lunch, quick pick-me-up snacks, and freshly baked pastries. Perked Up Cafe also specializes in candied bacon, homemade sandwiches and salads, fresh baked oatmeal, as well as gluten-free options. Wi-Fi available on site, and always willing to support the community and give back. Perked Up Cafe is a proud sponsor of the Valley Sports Guys podcast and local high school sports. Let them know you heard from us.
Already miss our Sundays at Perked Up, but we will. Oh God, as my pen goes flailing in the air. We will be back soon. We promise.
Need some of that candy bacon.
Deep jumper there by Gallagher off the front of the rim and away, and rebounded by Trevor Kovac. Kovac gets it into the hands of DeShields, and now Howard Hanna looking to trim into this deficit further. A nice play by Martin, but he's going to get called for the foul. DeShields will head to the charity stripe and look to cut in to this 4-point BeeGraphix lead as Stroud will prepare to re-enter.
How about Tyler Kovac? Smallest guy on the floor getting a rebound. How about that for some hustle, man?
You know, he's made a huge impact early on, and he's earned the opportunity to be out there on the court with his hustle and his defensive play. We know he can score as well, as DeShields misses the first, and Stroud will come in to replace Martin. Mike Sapos will come in for Isaiah Mosley. DeShields goes 1 of 2 from the line, makes it a 3-point game, 50-47, 10:44 to go. Howard Hanna, nice job here in the second half to claw back into this one, and there's a foul called. I don't know who they're going to give it to. That's going to be on Robert Kane. We'll send Gallagher to the free throw line.
3-point deficit's closest this game's been since the 6:40 mark of the first half.
I believe that was right before Barish started.
Yeah.
Firing away from 3-point range as Gallagher hits the first. He makes both to make it a 5-point BeeGraphix lead. Now Sapos in close. He's not able to convert. BeeGraphix now takes over. Gallagher in transition into the hands of Stroud. Stroud, they wanted a foul on that one, but nothing called. Now Howard Hanna goes the other way. Howard Hanna starting to get a little more aggressive on the defensive end of the floor. Got to be careful with that. DeShields a 3-ball, no good. Rebounded by Zion Moore. Moore clears out, gets it now, and foul called there. Going to be on Shea Champagne. Oh, no, they're going to call it on. Yeah, they're going to call it on Shea Champagne. Still getting used to the jersey numbers.
Don't doubt yourself, Jose.
Trying to, I feels like guys have different jersey numbers every game now, so it's taking a while. 3 ball by Zion Moore, no good. Barish gets the rebound, gets it into the hands of Stroud. Stroud, long pass to Gallagher. Gallagher to Champagne from the corner. 3 ball good.
And they go from 3 out to 8 pretty quickly here.
55-47, BeeGraphix, 9.5 to go here in the second half. DeShields, nice defense by Pratt. Gets a hand on it, gets it away from DeShields, and now into the hands of Zion Moore.
3 by Champagne was the first outside shot made here in the second half by either team, and it still continues.
Champagne, nice defense on the other end, can't convert.
Oh boy.
He was all alone there. Now a timeout here by Matt Rowland as Howard Hanna has a BeeGraphix, excuse me, has a 55-47 lead, 9:09 remaining here in the second half. And if you're Howard Hanna, you gotta make sure that you don't take your foot off the gas pedal there. You're doing a really good job of cutting into that lead, and BeeGraphix, they did take their foot off the gas pedal a little bit, but they're back on track here now.
In a hiccup, they can score, and they did it down there. As we mentioned, they were able to just, Gallagher drawing the foul. He's almost automatic from the free throw line, and then you end up getting a 3 right after that from Champagne less than a minute later. It just stretches it back out, and once again, Howard Hanna's got to climb the hill.
An 8-point deficit once again as Howard Hanna will inbound here. Zion Moore gets it into the hands of Jaden Davis. We will resume action here as Davis gets it out to Kovac. Kovac, nice move there, but nice defense by Stroud. It went off the referee, stayed inbounds, and Moore collected it once again. Young group on the court right now. 4 freshmen on the court for Howard Hanna, along with Keandre DeShields.
This is the guy that's got to get going for Howard Hanna, is DeShields, and he hasn't really been able to do so here in the second half.
Very young group right now on the court, and Gallagher tries to take advantage but can't finish that one. Now here's DeShields. Nice defense again here by Stroud. Kicks it out to Jane Davis. Wanted to take a 3 there, but doesn't. Trevor Kovac, nice move to get it to DeShields. A floater, no good. Kovac looked to get the rebound, but slipped right through his hands out of bounds, and it'll go back to BeeGraphix.
He was thinking about trying to get that ball put up really fast, so he didn't get it swatted, and just didn't quite seal up the catch on it.
Good positioning there by Kovac to get the miss. Nonetheless, it's BeeGraphix ball, 8-point game. Nice move there by Stroud, and he draws the foul. Savion Stroud makes it a 10-point game at 57-47. As he looks to complete the 3-point play, and Sapos and Trevor Kovac will take a seat. Isaiah Mosley and Tyler Kovac check in for Howard Hanna.
You call that foul on Moore, I believe. 5.
Yeah, foul on Moore, I believe. No good there for Stroud. The Howard Hanna ball here. 10-point game, 8 minutes to go in this one. Can BeeGraphix hold on? Can Howard Hanna bounce back?
Plenty of time in this one. Still go either way.
This is a BeeGraphix team, as there's a foul called on Stroud, and third foul for him. It's a BeeGraphix team that could very well be 3-0 had they not been forced to forfeit. They actually won the game that was played against Farmers Insurance. Wasn't an official game, but they still won.
Always good to get some work in.
Yeah,
you know.
No matter what, you still want to be here, still going to be playing. Mosley can't corral that one. Turnover there, and now a turnover on the other end by BeeGraphix. Free ball by Zion Moore is good. (57-50) BeeGraphix. Quentin Martin and Robert Kane prepared to check in for their respective teams, and a foul called on Stroud. I believe that's his fourth, as Martin will check in for Champaign. Davis for two. Nice take there by the freshman. And all of a sudden, it's a 5-point game once again, 57-52. Gallagher for three. Never mind. 8-point game.
Every time they get within a couple of baskets, something happens.
Nothing phases this BeeGraphix team. You know, it's.
I think I called that foul on Rod.
Yeah, Kovac heads to the free throw line. Miss there by Kovac. Kind of just a tough break for Howard Hanna when they've been able to pull closer and just haven't been able to finish. Corner three by Barish, no good. And now in transition, Davis, the jumper. DeShields gets the rebound and the dunk. Keandre DeShields out of nowhere gets the rebound and the dunk. It's a 6-point game, 60-54, BeeGraphix. What a play.
Good read. Got there just in time.
Stroud inside and gets the bucket to fall. 8 points here for Savion Stroud. It's an 8-point game once again, 62-54. Three ball by DeShields is good.
And it looks like he's warming a little bit there. That dunk kind of got his juices going, and now all of a sudden he hits a three.
Howard Hanna needs a stop. 62-57, 5-point game again, 5.5 to go. Need a stop here if you're Howard Hanna. Need to cut it to a one-possession game. So they've been able to do this a handful of times, but just have not been able to get that big defensive stop. Martin, the offensive board, and a foul called on Kane. Martin will head to the free throw line. Howard Hanna early on was able to get those defensive stops. BeeGraphix struggled a little bit, and they just couldn't take advantage on the other end of the floor. Martin makes the first. Again, we'll have coverage of Farmers Insurance Elite Physical Therapy in game 2 of this triple header. Misses the second. 6-point game, 63-57. BeeGraphix lead, 5:13 on the clock. DeShields a deep three off the front of the iron and away. Davis tried to show some hustle there and save it, but couldn't before it went out of bounds. It'll go back to BeeGraphix.
The cap in the bleachers, perfect for them to try to run through
Yeah.
there. Otherwise, it would have been pretty messy if he had to go into the bleachers to get that ball.
Now Kovac the other end. He's able to take advantage of the turnover. 2 points there for Tyler Kovac. Kovac has 6 here in the second half, 11 in the game, and it is a 4-point game at 63-59, 4:45 to go.
Somebody had the pickup where, you know, DeShields had not been scoring, and Kovac has done a nice job of filling in.
He sure has. Has filled in that void of the secondary scorer, and there's ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with BeeGraphix.
Shane Davis almost picked his pocket over there.
Trevor Kovac will come in for Robert Kane. DeShields intercepts the inbound pass. Guarded by Gallagher, and Kovac went up for one, but he got it blocked. On the other end of the floor, goes away, and another turnover there by BeeGraphix, and we'll go back to Howard Hanna. 5 turnovers here in the second half for BeeGraphix.
A little bit of a lazy inbounds pass, but great hustle by the BeeGraphix defense getting back down the floor. Old Q got there in time to block his Bell Vernon teammate, Kovac.
Just over 4 minutes to go. Howard Hanna plenty of time here, down by 4, 63-59. Tyler Kovac gets it into the hands of Trevor Kovac. He lost it. They wanted a double or a travel call there, but didn't get it. 3 ball by Jaden Davis is no good. Now BeeGraphix on the other end. Shea Champagne looking for a teammate. Got into the hands of Quentin Martin. Not initially, but he found it. Jaden Pratt gets it and gets it into the hands of Gallagher, who will just take his time with it.
Mark that as another one of those Howard Hanna missed chances. They had a chance to get it to 2, maybe 1.
And they called a foul there on Trevor Kovac, guarding his teammate Quentin Martin. His Bell Vernon teammate, I should say. Is Pratt inside, gets it out to Stroud. Stroud to the hoop, no good. Gets his own rebound, and he's able to convert. Second chance opportunity there for Savion Stroud, and he takes full advantage of it. 10 points for Savion Stroud here in this one, 65-59 BeeGraphix. Shields now looking to make something happen. That one goes in and out and will stay with Howard Hanna. 3:10 to go in this one. 6-point lead for the defending champions from BeeGraphix.
Definitely a more defensive second half. Of course, both teams trying to get outside looks. And Martin got a piece of that one, too.
Yeah, that one by Trevor Kovac is blocked, but Howard Hanna somehow maintains possession, and Jaden Davis showing no fear going inside for a bucket.
Big second chance bucket there for them.
15 points for Jaden Davis, and the freshman from Char Valley. Another impressive performance for him. Now he's guarding Savion Stroud. Kovac tried to steal it away from him, but Stroud gets away for a bucket, 67-61. So many close calls here for Howard Hanna. DeShields, a wide open 3 is good. And a Howard Hanna timeout here with 2:20 to go. It's 67-64 BeeGraphix. Both teams wanted a timeout there. Howard Hanna got it before the BeeGraphix coaching staff called for one, and got an exciting 2 minutes, 20 seconds upcoming here, Dean.
Here we go. Howard Hanna's done it yet again. They've gotten themselves back to within a possession. They need to get the stop on the defensive end and convert. They haven't been able to convert when they get that stop. And this is going to be the trip that may decide the game here for Howard Hanna.
Yeah, this is a big possession here for BeeGraphix, even bigger for Howard Hanna. Need to get one of those big defensive stops and make something happen on the other end. Again, 67-64 BeeGraphix lead, 2:20 to go in this battle of, well, I guess all night it's going to be a battle of 1-1 teams.
Battle for first place.
Technically a battle for first place here.
There will be 3 teams that are tied for first and 3 teams tied for fourth after this night.
Foul there. I believe Tyler Kovac called for the foul.
Yes.
We'll send Jaden Pratt to the free throw line. Pratt, I believe he's scoreless here tonight, so he's looking to get on the board, and he does with the first free throw. Makes it a 2-possession game at 68-64.
Yeah, he's not been able to hit too many tonight, but he gets 2 big. Those are 2 big free throws for BeeGraphix.
Absolutely, makes it a 5-point game, 69-64, under 2 minutes to go now. The Shields, Davis, Moore, Kovac, and Kane on the court for Howard Hanna. For BeeGraphix, it's Stroud, Martin, Barish, Pratt, and Gallagher. Nice block there by Pratt. Pratt, the big block to give BeeGraphix possession once again. And that was huge.
2 big free throws and a big block on the defensive end. Rodney Gallagher, oh my goodness, if that would have went in. He was halfway down on the floor.
Kovac with a big 2. 1:16 to go. It's a 3-point game once again, 69-66. Big first half continues for Kovac, who has 13 points. Second half, I should say. Nice defense there by Kovac. Ends up in the hands of Davis. Davis to the hoop, no good. And a foul called on Tyler Kovac of Howard Hanna. Big possession there for Howard Hanna, and they unfortunately can't convert. And it's still a 3-point game, 69-66, 58.6 seconds to go, and a timeout called by BeeGraphix.
You see the aggressiveness, Howard Hanna able to get the steal, just unable to get that finish to get it to a 1-point game. It's unbelievable how many times they've had the chance to do it tonight, and they have not been able to.
Plenty of opportunities have.
I mean, that's a young team.
I should say, I guess I should say wasted, but you know, it's like you said, it is a young team. It's still learning and still evolving, and the fact that they're, you know, it's a 3-point game right now. You know, this Howard Hanna team's doing a great job of hanging with a BeeGraphix team that has a lot of experienced players on their side.
Only 23 points in the second half for BeeGraphix after putting up 46 in the first. So a big turnaround defensively. Obviously, the pressure and the you know, the ruggedness, as we talked about earlier, of Howard Hanna on the defensive end has given BeeGraphix some problems. They've been able to survive so far, but here we go, 58.6, and it's a 3-point game, and we got full court pressure here for Howard Hanna.
Yeah, need a big stop here if you're Howard Hanna. Final minute of this one, 69-66. BeeGraphix, Rodney Gallagher controlling it. Davis tried to foul Martin, and nothing called by the refs. I mean, you know that it's coming.
Yeah. I do believe that is foul number 7.
A couple seconds went off the clock there. I mean, you know, it's time for no more excuses. You know what really grinds my gears, Dean?
Oh boy.
Let's
grinds your gears?
Let's pick it up, boys. I'm not talking to the players. Champagne, and there's Stroud with a big turnover, and Pratt tried to get the alley-oop, and it ends up in the hands of Jaden Davis. Kane for 3, no good. Zion Moore tried to save and goes out. Timeout called by Howard Hanna.
Wow.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Zion Moore had the ball. It looked like he was out of bounds. Howard Hanna calls a timeout, and the refs give it to him. So Howard Hanna will regain possession instead of BeeGraphix taking over after the ball goes out of bounds. So Howard Hanna has a chance to draw up a play, 24.1 seconds, trailing by 3.
You know, impeccable timing. You know, like it's within a split second that he has possession of the ball, and a timeout is called, like,
you know,
right on the money.
It's wild that they can make that call, but they can't make a call on someone intentionally fouling another player.
Right.
But, you know, that's none of my business. 3-point game, 69-66. 24.1 seconds to go in this one.
I gotta tell you, I've missed the grind my gears. I've missed it.
Oh, I've had a lot lately. Believe me.
I tell you, I posted earlier on Twitter earlier this week. I can't believe the amount of interesting sports things that are going on that we could be talking about. But we're on break.
It's wild. DeShields 3 ball is no good. Rebounded. It goes off of Howard Hanna hand, and it goes to BeeGraphix. Trevor Kovac and Chris Barish will enter for BeeGraphix. 19.2 seconds to go, 69-66. Barish comes in for Martin. I think they just wanted another maybe deep three-point shooter.
Maybe a free throw shooter.
I don't think you could go wrong with Quentin or Barish in that type of role, but 17.1 seconds to go. A thriller here, 69-66 lead for BeeGraphix. Shea Champagne heads to the free throw line after the intentional foul.
And he missed the front end. He missed the front end last time. So let's see what happens here. If they're able to make this a two-possession game or not. At the charity stripe.
Champagne, 9 points today, misses the free throw. 69-66. Drama here late. 3-point game, last 10 seconds. Ball in the hands of DeShields. He was the hero on Thursday. Can he do it again? Double team there, and it's going to stay with Howard Hanna. Nice defense there by Savion Stroud as the double team on Keandre DeShields worked wonders. 2.2 seconds to go. Zion Moore will inbound. Going to get into the hands of Davis. Davis for three, no good off the mark. And BeeGraphix holds on for a 69-66 victory here in the first game of tonight's triple header.
Wow. That gets your heart pumping.
It sure does.
Davis hits a three right before the half. The runner, in between half court, he gets a little closer, although maybe not a better look or a balanced look to try to tie it at the buzzer. It fails. Final score: BeeGraphix jumps into first place temporarily with a 69-66 win over Howard Hanna. Really great game.
Phenomenal game here to open up tonight's triple header, and we'll take a look at some of the leading scorers, and I'm going to tally these up real fast. It looks like, all right, 24-point effort for Keandre DeShields in the slim loss. 15 points for Jaden Davis, 13 for Tyler Kovac, and then on the BeeGraphix side, 3 more in double figures. Rodney Gallagher with a team-high 22, 12 for Savion Stroud, and 17 for Chris Barish in his MVISBL debut. And that's all we have for this one. Again, another thrilling victory for BeeGraphix as they hold on to top Howard Hanna. We'll be back for coverage of Farmers Insurance and Elite Physical Therapy. You're watching MVI Live.